Welcome back to Entertainment Talk. Today I'm here to do the first episode of the mini-series called A Month of Positive Creators. I'm your host Matthew, and the first choice, the first episode for the 2021 January edition is going to be for Bex Trista. Trista Bytes on Twitch and on YouTube and Twitter and all sorts of other places. Yes, I've chosen Bex for my first choice. I think she is, well, as the series would suggest, one of the most positive people that I know on the internet. She is one of the most hardworking people that I know on the internet. One of the most hardworking people I know, period. Not just on the internet, but just out of people I know in general. She's an incredibly hardworking person. Done a lot of really, really good work in the past. Been very ambitious with a lot of the work she does, which is really good. She's done a lot of cosplaying in the past. So how do I know Bex? I know her through Geektown, which is through David, of course, the person that runs it, David over on geektown.co.uk. First heard her on some of the Geektown Radio episodes, because if you don't know, Geektown Radio rotates their co-hosts, myself included, and some other people. Bex is one of them as well. So first heard her through that, and thought that she was great on all the podcasts that she did over there. So of course I got into contact with her. She started working with me on a couple of podcasts now and again. We've done some TV talks, some other things in the past as well. But yes, Bex mainly streams on Twitch. For some of you that don't know, she's known as Trista Bytes, Trista Bytes. It's a bit of a sort of well, she calls it sort of a running joke or a running gag kind of thing, because it's supposed to be to do with bytes with like gaming and that kind of thing. I think it's a cool name. I think it's kind of inventive and fun and funny and that sort of stuff, but I still think it's quite good. It's a bit of a sort of play on her own name, which is kind of cool and everything. So I think that's great as well. She streams mostly daily, sometimes twice a day as well, at least at the moment, at least at the time that I'm recording this. She streams mostly daily, almost twice a day sometimes. Does a lot of gaming streams, has a lot of some positive really positive community as well, which really, really helps as well. So you can, of course, if you want to go and join her Twitch streams, you've got a very positive community to go and chat with, and of course Bex herself, who's very positive, which is good. I've been on some of her, I've been in the chat of some of her Twitch streams, and I've always, gotten on pretty well in there the times that I've been in there. Her trailers that she makes as well for her Saturday Scream streams have been really good. She does like these black and white sort of trailers, almost a bit sort of One Division-esque. If some of you know the upcoming, it will be starting this month for the time when this comes out. It will be starting in January. The sort of black and white old sort of style that's out there. She does those sort of trailers for her Scream Saturday streams. Those are really cool and inventive, and those have been quite fun and funny. Very effective. She's very, very good at what she does, and she deserves some praise. She deserves praise and credit for all that. Speaking of her Saturday Scream streams, she's done Alien Isolation, which she's of course known to when the community makes her jump and stuff with the like alert things that you can do when the xenomorph alien goes to sort of hunt her down. It's a first person game. For those of you that don't know, you're basically running around this ship and the alien is chasing after you. It is as scary as it sounds. I never finished Alien Isolation, but yeah, it's for somebody. I mean, I'm not the most jumpiest of person, but for somebody who's a bit more jumpy, which I think Bex possibly is a bit more jumpy than me. I don't know that for definite, but she seems jumpy. I can be sometimes as well. It's a very jumpy game, is the point, and when you've got a community that likes to set those off, that creates some good moments as well, some positive moments. Again, the theme here is positive creators. Create some positive moments and some fun and funny moments among the community, which is good. So Bex is good at doing that sort of stuff as well. She also did do some Dead Space, the game from EA, of course. Unfortunately, the studio is no longer around. But yeah, she did those where like the same kind of things. The community kind of making a jump and that sort of stuff, which again creates for good humorous sort of moments among a very positive community with Bex and everything. The other things that she's done some cosplay stuff in the past. She has been noted to look a lot like, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Tatiana Maslany. She was the main actress, definitely the main actress from Orphan Black. She's known to look a little bit like her. I'm looking at images of Bex online at the moment because I do have to go and get a picture of her for the podcast so that, well, she's the main person that we're talking about here. And there's a there's a picture of her next to Tatiana. Who's going to be playing She-Hulk, by the way. They look kind of similar. I mean, I don't know. Again, that's kind of a fun little sort of running joke, I suppose. But that's kind of fun as well. Again, creating that positive sort of fun atmosphere among the community and everything, which is good. But yeah, like I said, she's got a stream, Saturday Scream. She does some retro gaming as well. She's really, really into that. I think that she said, I remember her saying earlier this year, or earlier last year now, for 2020, that she was on, I think it was a Sega podcast or something, which is trending on Steam, I think that she said at one point. That's really, really good as well. You know, when you make the front page of something like that, that's really, really good as well. So she's done some good stuff there. She also does work with Jason Bradbury. Those of you who don't know who he is, I don't know if he's still on the Gadget Show. I don't know if the Gadget Show is still actually on. I haven't watched it for a long time, but he used to be on there regardless. Channel 5 is the Gadget Show, and she's worked with him a bunch of times on some different, you know, YouTube videos, Twitch streams, that kind of stuff. So that's really, really good for her to go and do that. I think she's still working with him, but that's really, really good that she's done all that, and just all of this work that she's done has really created quite a positive atmosphere. I do feel like whenever I go to her Twitch streams, or if I'm interacting with either someone that's talking to her or her directly on Twitter, I always feel like I'm sort of, you know, in a positive place among the internet, which again is the theme of this podcast. There's a lot of toxic places out there, but interacting with Bex in any way, shape or form will not really result in that, which is really, really good. So yeah, like I said, she's done some podcasts with me as well. She's done a bunch of TV talks and some other things that aren't quite coming to mind. But she's done a lot of TV talks with me in the past, which has been really good. She's always a lot of fun to podcast with, and her insights on things as well. Her tastes are also a bit different to mine, which makes for some interesting discussion and everything. So I really, really enjoyed working with Bex every time I have. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about with Bex. If you do want to go and follow her, which I highly recommend that you do so, she does stream on Twitch daily, so go and follow her on there. You'll get notifications. If you follow her on Trista Bytes, that's Trista Bytes. If you search for her on either Twitch, Twitter or YouTube, you should be able to find her content. She's got 4 years worth of YouTube videos. She streams a lot, like I said, daily, sometimes twice a day. So you can go and switch on the notifications for those. You'll be notified when she goes live, and you can, yet again, like I said, go and get involved with all the positivity, not just with her, but the community that she's created there, which has been really fun and really good as well. So yeah, go and check out all of her work. Trista Bytes on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and like I said, she's on the Geektown episodes as well. One of the rotating co-hosts, such as myself, is a rotating co-host, and some of the other ones on there as well, but she's in with that as well, which is really, really good. So yeah, I highly recommend that you go and check out Bex's content, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and other places. She does work on Geektown, like I said, a few times, and sometimes she does work with me as well, which is always something to look forward to. But go and check her out. One of the most positive people on the internet, one of the most hard-working people, not just on the internet, but out of just in general people that I know. One of the most hardworking people. You see, and she often does come out with new projects that she's been working on. I know that she did. I think it was like some voiceover work or some voice work on some video games and things. Like that's really, really good. She's certainly ambitious as well, which is really good. Goes and gets like, you know, new projects and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's mostly of what I wanted to say about Bex. Hopefully this will be a nice surprise for her, because I'm not telling anyone that I'm doing this series until it gets released. And I didn't mention in the launch episode which people I was talking about, because I want it to be a surprise, not just for the content creator that I'm talking about, but for everybody else as well. So Bex, if you're listening, I hope that you've liked everything I've said about you so far. I tell you what, I have recorded this about 3 or 4 times because I was just unsure of certain things that I was saying. Nothing bad, of course. I'm here to talk about Bex being positive and everything, but I've never really done something where I've talked about an individual person like this. So hopefully, Bex, I've done right by you, I suppose, and you enjoy this as well. But like I said, go and check out Bex on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Trista Bytes. Go and search for her. Go and search for her. Go and look up Trista Bytes on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and all that sort of stuff. And go and check out her content. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, I think that will about wrap it up for Bex. Hopefully she enjoys the episode. I'm a bit nervous that Bex won't enjoy the episode, but hopefully she will. So we'll see how it all works out. I don't want to do another recording of this and try again. So yeah, but yeah, go and find her and check out her content. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. So there we go. There's the first choice for the positive month of positive creators. I'll be back next week for the second episode where I'll be talking about somebody else. And until then, I'll see you next time. You can check out, of course, the future episodes of A Month for Positive Creators on entertainmenttalk.org. And don't forget, go and follow Bex on the internet, Trista Bytes, Trista, Bytes, on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. I'll put links to all those things, by the way, in the show notes. If I've forgotten to, please let me know and I'll update it. But until next time, thanks for listening, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.